What's going on, everybody? Howard Bender here for RTSports.com. NFL Week 14. This is it, right? It's do or die. This could be the first round of your fantasy football playoffs. This could just be the final week of your regular season. Win and you're in, lose or go home, or maybe you're just looking for some DFS bargains or some under-the-radar pick'em contest picks. So I'm all about the value picks. You know that. That's what this video is all about. Let's get to it. My favorite value plays for Week 14. At the quarterback position, we're going to start with Tyrod Taylor from the New York Jets going up against the Miami Dolphins. They don't give up a ton of yardage, but they allow a 107.5 passer rating to the opposing quarterback. That is the highest in the league. Very, very efficient. Tyrod Taylor, he's got his weapons. He can find his way into a couple of touchdown passes, I think. Also, I'll look at Tyler Shuck. Now, here's the thing. Don't watch him play, because it's ugly. It's beyond ugly, right? And he's going up against Tampa Bay, though, who have a very soft secondary. So you look at it at the end of the day, and Tyler Shuck's throwing 240 and 2 touchdowns. At least that's what he's had the last 2 out of the last 3 games. That's what he's capable of. For that kind of a pay down, you're definitely getting your money's worth. At the running back position, this is not a great place for the value. I'll look at Chris Rodriguez going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Jaden Daniels is back, likely to start poaching a little bit more of the goal line work there himself. But nevertheless, I think Chris Rodriguez has separated himself from the other running backs in Washington. I'll also look at Blake Corum. We heard Mike LaFleur, offensive coordinator for the Rams, turn around and say he wants fresh legs for Kyren Williams for the playoffs. That means an increase in workload likely for Blake Corum. If you're desperate, that's where you're going to go. If you're really desperate, go to this Buffalo-Cincinnati game, right? Everybody knows Chase Brown. Everybody knows James Cook. But in a game like this, Samaje Perine for Cincinnati, he's been getting some goal line work. Maybe he pans out. Buffalo has a horrible run defense. Cincinnati has a horrible run defense. What about Ty Johnson for Buffalo? Maybe take a look at him as well. Again, if you're super desperate, I mean, like, you don't have McCaffrey and Dowdle, and you don't have anybody there to pick up the slack. At the wide receiver position, some interesting options here. We'll go to the Jets again with Tyrod Taylor. You've got Adonai Mitchell and John Mechie, both very capable receivers. Mechie is more of like your PPR slot receiver, yards after the catch kind of guy. Adonai Mitchell is definitely your deep threat, though he did see more targets than John Mechie. So, that should be actually really worth its weight in gold in, going up against Miami here. Luther Burden. I know it's going to be cold in Green Bay, but who cares about it being cold in Green Bay? The fact of the matter is Rome Odunze is dealing with a foot injury, and this actually could be lingering. So if you're in a season long and Luther Burden somehow seems to be out there, I'd grab him and hold on to him. We've already seen him leapfrog Olamide Zaccheaus as the wide receiver 3. He's seen good, solid targets over the last 3 games. I think he's averaging like 4 or 5 targets per game. It could go up even more now that Odunze's out. So definitely get in touch with some Luther Burden there. Devon Vele from the New Orleans Saints. Listen, Tyler Shuck's got to throw it to somebody. Chris Olave, 100%, also dealing with some back spasms still. But Vele is the number 2 in this offense. He's seeing a good target share. He's going to get some garbage time work. So Vele definitely works out for you here. And here's a super value one, Pat Bryant, Denver Broncos. The interesting thing here is Troy Franklin has been missing blocks downfield. He's been playing fewer snaps. Pat Bryant has seen the increase. Pat Bryant is a definite better downfield blocker, and that's what's making Sean Payton kind of happy right now. And being in Sean Payton's doghouse is not good. So we're kind of coming off of Troy Franklin, and we're looking at Pat Bryant. He could be a very, very interesting option here. Last week, I think he saw like 7 targets. So definitely look at that. It's going up against the Raiders, and they're terrible. At tight end for value, Colby Parkinson. I'm going to still be in on him. Even though he didn't score a touchdown last week, he still saw, 5 solid targets, got some good play there. If he gets into the end zone, he's a huge payoff. In Arizona, I think they rank like 27th in DVOA against the tight end position. On the other side of that game, if you really want a dirty, filthy, min-price tight end, Elijah Higgins for the Arizona Cardinals. Listen, they've got Trey McBride, right? And they've got Michael Wilson. They don't have anybody else. There's no Marvin Harrison. There's no Greg Dortch. I think one of their backup guys, Baselia, he's going to be available. But again, Xavier Watson, I think is his name. He's banged up. Sorry to blather on like that. Either way, not a good situation for Arizona pass catchers, which could put Elijah Higgins into a bigger role here. They like running 2 tight end sets, so Higgins could get some play. As always, follow me on Twitter at RotoBuzzGuy. Find me on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you want, and enjoy yourself over here at RTSports.com. Crush it for Week 14. I'll see you in the money.